Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Libra, to a reading. This is a reading I'm doing for you, a little in depth, of course, and this will be from the 4th of August. I'm sorry, 4th of September. I stand corrected. 4th of September until the next 2 to 2.5 weeks, Libra. Okay. And we'll check your energies. This will be a little in-depth reading I want to do for every zodiac sign around this portion in time. So, this is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate with you. But whatever resonates, please take that energy and take the guidance. Okay? Now, let's call upon a divine angel, ancestor, spirit guide, and my divine source into this reading for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising. Energies can flip. If this is not your reading, please check your Moon and Rising for a better energy check, as I always say, as a course correction process, as a reminder. Okay, because if this energy is not for you, don't force yourself into this reading, but definitely check something else that resonates more with your situation. I'm getting the 6 of Swords, right? So there could be a lot of problems, mental energy, of course, right? That is not really in your favor. And you're not sure what you want to do with this. You're overwhelmed by some kind of a mental crisis at this point. Okay, you're feeling quite drained. You're not being able to cope with the day-to-day problems. There is a lot of drain in your mental energy. But what they're saying here, that don't get upset. Things will eventually work out. The future, this is towards the future, will be better than the present in your time, at this point in time. So some of you guys could be even traveling. There could be an overseas journey, travel, anything that might possibly be stopping you at this point. But everything will work out in your favor, so don't get worried about the situation. But of course, this is a period in transition too for many of you at this point. A lot of people are not being able to travel, right? The regulations are not into effect. So a lot of things could be causing some kind of mental anxiety in yourself, where, everyday problems could be kind of overtaking your mental energy. You want some peace and tranquility now, Libra. You definitely want to enjoy something. You want some kind of peace, some kind of tranquility to come back into your life. The Emperor, okay. So this is, again, it is a masculine energy ruled by Mars, but we all have the masculine and the feminine energy in us. Okay, so the divine masculine, the divine feminine, we have both. So it could be your divine masculine energy at this point, which is working towards your peace and tranquility that you are looking at for yourself at this point, right? There could be, like I said, there could be a lot of worries, which is, which has been a drain for your mental health. Mental health, you have been worrying too hard, too much. So you definitely are seeking some peace back into your life, 100%, okay? And like I said, you could be the feminine, you could be the masculine. We have both in us. It doesn't really matter. Alright, guys, I need to reshuffle because three cards fell out, but one just toppled over. So I'm going to reshuffle this and get our messages in here. Okay, let's see what the messages are for you, Libra. There is a change of situation you definitely desire. The Nine of Swords. Yeah. Oh, there is a change in situation you are desiring. The Wheel. Wow. Okay. So you are probably desiring a change of life, challenges, situations. You want peace, you want tranquility, you want to bring back happiness. You want to feel good about yourself, Libra. That's what more so is the energy, Virgo, Hermit. A lot of people are getting into the Virgo energy because we are in the Virgo season, right? So a lot of us, not irrespective of any zodiac sign, definitely is going through the spirit and change with regards to their own understanding. So many of you guys could feel that sense of solitude. You want that peace and harmony, a sense of solitude for your time, for yourself, right? When you can think over things in the right way without being disturbed, without getting unnecessarily stressed about situations that has been with you for a long time. So it's right in the center of your reading, Libra. So you are very much in that energy here. Okay, the Virgo Hermit energy. You will be doing a lot of self-evaluation here. The Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's get into the reading, guys, and we'll see. Wow. The bottom of the deck again is the Eight of Swords. See, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords. There is a lot of situation. You're feeling overwhelmed. Let me tell you that. You're feeling overwhelmed with a lot of mental energy here. That could also be a part of your personal issue. And that kind of a situation is dominating your mental energy. You know, you're feeling restricted. You're feeling that you cannot move. You're tied down in a certain place. You have to stay there. You're not being able to openly talk about it. But at the end of the day, it's also a restriction that you have imposed on yourself, right? Because some of you guys are feeling a lack of sense of independence over here. You're feeling that you're having to live your life following the rules that has been laid down by other people in your life. So it's a very trapped feeling, right? When you're feeling suffocated in yourself, in your mental energy, when you're telling yourself that, you know, only if I had my independence, only if I had good money in my pocket, only if I had another home, another place, only if I could travel out of the situation. So that kind of restriction, right? It is also a feeling of being restricted from doing things in your life that you really want to do. You know, you're feeling trapped and you feel that there is no way out of this situation here, because there could be a lot of fear in yourself at this point, a lot of fear that is leading you towards a lot of indecision. See, and the Six of Swords, yeah, there is a lot of problems that you are trying to get rid of towards the Nine of Pentacles. So many of you guys are looking for that financial independence. You are looking for your financial independence, and that is a kind of worry that you have in yourself, you know, because a lot of things that you don't like, right? Lot of things, lot of rules, lot of situations that is making you feel very trapped. And you're wishing that only if you could have moved away from that into your place of comfort, into your place of financial independence, into your place. You could be single, you don't mind that. but you want to live a happy life. You want to enjoy the fruits of your hard work, the success, whatever that you have worked for, and you're feeling that sense that you want to quickly move into that situation here. But then at this moment, you're not being able to move, right? Because there is a lot of fear, a lot of indecisions about your priorities in life that is making you feel that way, right? But again, with the Eight of Sword, if there is a problem, guys, there is also a solution. So solutions are there. Now, it is up to you what kind of solutions you can discover for yourself. And for the solutions to come to you, you have to have a very clear thinking process with which you can compromise on your fear, indecisions in life, right? But at this point in time, you're feeling very, very trapped. You're going through that energy. Only if I had a way out of this situation, right? I would love to be independent. I would love to be solo. I would love to be single. And that would bring me a lot of peace and tranquility. But here I am. In this situation, I'm not being able to even move, right? And there is a lot of fear and insecurity that is taking over my decisions in my life. So solutions, so like I say, if there is problem, there is solutions, guys. Okay, don't think just because you're feeling that way, there is no solution. There is solution. But the thing is that for solutions to come to you, you have to have a very clear thinking process, which you're not having at this point. And that is what is the guidance in here. Because if you feel, it's a feeling, guys, right? Say, for example, again, you're in a job and you don't like the place, you don't like the work, you don't like the boss, you don't like your co-workers, but you have to work because you need money, right? You need money, for example. So what happens to a person is every day in the morning, you wake up and you go to your workplace feeling like this, all trapped in your head, right? And you're wishing, oh, only if I had won the lottery, I would have been moving away from this stupid job that I don't want to do anymore. So that is the thing. Now, the solution is not in the lottery because you're thinking about the lottery in this kind of an energy. If you're lucky, it happens, but most of the time it doesn't. You just don't win $1 million lottery overnight. And if you win, you're one of the fortunate few, right? But in this case, what they're saying is, don't think like that only if you had won the lottery, you would have moved. You have to relieve yourself. You have to free yourself of this trapped area and think rationally, right? You have to let your mind be open. Keep all the doors open. Don't shut the doors and feel trapped inside that little head of yours. If you do that, you will never be able to think big, right? You have to think out of the box. So for a person to think out of the box, you need your rational and logic in the right place. But if you're all trapped and you're feeling cramped, it's like, suppose, for example, somebody forces you to move into a small home and gives you one room, a little room, like 4x4 or 2x4, whatever, right? It's like a cell. It's like an imprisonment. And you're trapped in there, right? From where you don't even have a window and maybe you have a little slit on the wall from where you can only see a part of the sun, nothing else. So you're feeling very trapped. But once you move into that room and you let yourself think, it's all about what you think, right? You think it's okay. My present circumstances that I'm living in a 2x4 or 4x4 room. Yeah, that's what I can afford. But the day I can do it, I will move into a bigger place. The thinking, if I can move, not if I can move, I can move. I can do it. Telling yourself, I can do it, not adding the word if. Because the moment you add the word if, again, you're putting yourself in that situation. If this had happened, if only I had saved the money for a bigger place, if only I had worked hard before and had put more money in my bank account, I would have been in a different place. So that if is that big part of the story that again traps you here. So let go of that if, guys, and think big. Yes, I can do it. Not today, tomorrow. Today I'm in this little room, but tomorrow I will move into a bigger apartment or into a bigger place, right? Which I can afford and where I'll be very happy by myself. So that if, that question of if should not be a part of your statement, right? It should be an affirmative one. And when you're being affirmative, that's when you don't say if, you say I can. Right? So that is where they're telling you that you will find your solution if you can think like that and think out of the box. But if you keep yourself trapped in that little square hole and sit there and lament about what you haven't done and what you could have done, with adding that if in your sentences, if brings in a lot of regret in your situation. If only I had the money, if only I had got a better car, if only I had a better job. That if will bring in that word of regret or that sentiment of regret. That will again trap you back in this situation. So delete the word if and say I can. That's affirmations, right? That is affirming positive vibes in yourself, Libra, right? Because that is where the Emperor is showing up in here. You see, the divine, the Emperor is that energy, it's a married energy, a married person, an elderly, matured individual here, masculine energy, right? So like I said, we all have the masculine and the feminine. But this energy always has a very nurturing, loving relationship with his children, right? But again, you also know that having a loving relationship with your children means getting into some kind of emotions in your life. But you are the master of your emotion as the Emperor. So you would know how to master that emotion with your children. How do you care for them? What kind of attention they deserve? How much attention they deserve? And what is that amount of attention according to their age you should give them? If the child is very small, definitely they need more attention, right? If the child is in the teens, they definitely need less attention than when they were as young or younger. If the child has outgrown that stage and has gone into being an adolescent or a young adult, the child needs less attention, right? So those are the emotions, the way that you approach the child based on your age and the age of the child is where your emotional control should be in the right place, right? But at the same time, being the energy of the Emperor, you also have that leadership quality to master your emotions in the right way. Because the Emperor is all about authority, willpower, self-control, everything, right? Everything, very structured, very disciplined in his own life. So, there will be dreams, and dreams will be realized because you're coming into that energy, Libra, is when you're gathering back your self-control. You're gathering back your willpower. You're gathering back your authority. You may have given away all the authority to your children. Some of you may have given away everything to your kids. including emotions, and did not keep anything for yourself, right? So now is the time to take it back, from them, because you know that you have given much more than what they probably deserved, right? So you have to take back the control of that situation. And it's time that you take back that control of that situation, because you will be in a position of a responsibility, where you have to protect and defend those who do not have that power like you do, right? Taking care of the weaker section. So if your child, for example, the older one, has outgrown the age of care, you might have to leave that child and look into the other offsprings that you have, the ones that needs your attention, right? So whatever power you have given away to somebody in your life, not only necessarily children, it also could be your spouse, right? It also could be your spouse, that you have given away the full power to that person, right? Or in terms of work, you may have given away your full authority to your employees. So this is the time to take it back from them, to bring it back into yourself, because you see, if you don't have that power, you will not be in control of your authority. So for you to be in control of your authority, whatever that you have freely given away to people, to situations before, personal or professional, you now need to take it back. That's important. And that is exactly where the Two of Wands is, right? That is what your desire is. The desire of change in your own situation, to take back your power, to take back your control. You're desiring that because you're realizing, or you have realized, Libra, that you have given away everything freely, distributed everything, even in terms of friendship. Excuse me. Even in terms of friendship, you might have given away a lot of things. You haven't kept any power back in yourself. You have allowed people to manipulate you. You have allowed situations to take over you. Why? Because you have given away everything. You haven't kept back that power or that authority for yourself. And that's why you're stuck in the crossroad, from where you're desiring a change, right? It's indicating a growth of your personal power and courage. That's what I told you, right? That you're taking back your personal power and courage from situations or from people where you had given it away, distributed it freely. So you now, what is happening, Libra, is you're in terms of your power, right? You're commanding back your respect and authority. You want people to come back to you with respect and authority. Not that, oh, I want it, you have to give it to me. No. You want it, you come and ask with respect, right? Because I have that command in me. I want that respect before I can give you anything, right? So that is the kind of situation, because you, Libra, what I'm getting, guys, you're embarking, or you're desiring, or you are intuitively, you're embarking on a new adventure in your life. So you need back that power, right? You need that power back to act decisively on your situation, right? Where you can create new ideas towards your success, right? So you can commit all your energy towards your new project, because the moment you take back the power, people respect you. People will have to respect you. If you are the owner of a business, for example, right, where others have trampled over you, they have done what they had to do, they have given them that authority to sign papers and documents on your behalf, and that could have been abused, where you have suffered in your business. For some, you have suffered in your personal life because you have given too much of power away to either your spouse or children or to anybody in your life with whom you had some kind of a commitment. Right? But now here it is, Libra, you are saying no to that. You are going to give, not that you are going to stop giving, but you want people to come to you asking for things in the right way. Because you are taking back that control and authority from those you had given things away previously. Right? Because you are desiring, you're embarking on a new trip, on a new adventure. So there are a lot of new, innovative, new projects in your life, in your self. There is a lot of passion. So some of you guys could be moving into a new business, right? Some of you guys could be expanding your current business. Some of you guys could be looking at buying a new home, a new property, whatever that situation is that requires back your power from those you have freely distributed it before, right? And that is where you get the 9 of Swords. This is what is worrying you. Because you know, it's a situation where you're taking back things, right? When you're giving it, it is much easier. But once you give it, to take it back is very difficult, right? Because what has happened is you have made an image, you have created an image for yourself that it's okay. You know, you come to me, you want a paycheck be much before your date, right? In advance, I'll give it to you, right? Some of you could have, oh, I need a promotion, your employee, I need a promotion, I need a raise in my paycheck, and you have signed the document and said, okay, it's okay, fine, no problem, right? So that is the kind of power you have given away. Your children comes to you and says, oh, I need a new car, I need to a new whatever, a new stuff, whatever, and you have given it away. You have signed the dotted lines on the check and said, okay, use it, take care, or I need more money. I need money to do this, that, your son, your daughter, and you have freely, willingly given it away. So that's what I'm saying. So you have given away things. So now taking it back from that same situation, from those same people, is definitely a lot more harder because there is a lot of grief about what you have done in yourself. This is your energy. In yourself. Right? There's a lot of emotional pain. Some of you are going through depression as well because of a lot of pain, a lot of guilt. There's a lot of deep regret over something that you have done, where you're coming to terms with your own understanding, that I've given things away freely. Right? So a lot of you are having a lot of sleepless nights where you're rehashing your past action, that only if you had not given things away so easily and you had commanded respect before you did things for them, right? And because of that, you have also caused misery and grief for somebody else in your life who is connected with you. That could be your family, your friends, when you have only given things to a group and you have neglected the rest of the extended family for some, right? You have only worked towards your children, your spouse, your little unit, whereas your parents or your brothers, your sisters, the extended family have suffered because you haven't paid attention to them, because you were too busy giving things only to those you thought were very close to you and the rest got nothing. Right? And that is causing you a lot of anguish, lot of regret, lot of pain, lot of fear as well. There is a lot of fear lot of self-doubt. It's clouded. It's clouded. Your thinking is very clouded. And only time can heal this pain, because this pain is not something you will just walk away easily from, because there is a lot of past regret that is floating back into your life, Libra. Lot of past regret that I said, you want that peace, you want that tranquility, and you're hoping that only if I had not done things like that, I would have much more money than what I have today. I could have been a free bird, right? But no, I have done things wrong. Not that you have intentionally done things wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. No. You had good intentions of helping those you love, of serving those you cared for. But in that process, what has happened is a lot of people have taken advantage over you, right? And they have dragged away your power. They have taken away that control from you. They have snatched away that authority from you and left you just with nothing, basically, right? Because that is where you thought you were protecting your empire. But what was happening is that others came and took over your empire, which is what you're realizing today. What a big mistake that you have done in your life, Libra. Big mistake. So this pain is something, this regret is something, this guilt is something that will not easily get cured. There is no medicine for this. There is no antibiotic for this. There is no Advil or Tylenol for this. This is pain that time is the only factor that can heal this pain, this situation in your life. Right? So bear that in mind, Libra, that this is the pain. And this pain is something you cannot tell anybody. You cannot give it to others. You cannot even express it. But within yourself, there is a lot of regret within your own self that you are coming to terms with, that only if, that word if is coming up in the situation. So when that word if comes up, please immediately press on the delete button, right? And this pain is towards your fortune. See? This is the regret that you would have had lots of money, lot of wealth, whatever that situation could be, lot of abundance. Only if you had done things right, in the right way. Now you're looking back and you're telling yourself that you had done things wrong. And this happened, guys, the grief is happening because you have trusted those that you have given things to, right? That's where the grief is happening. Because trust has been hampered in this situation, and this pain and this regret and this guilt is towards your cycle of life, right? Towards your cycle of life, where both good and the bad is existing. But what is happening is, which is the good news, that life is slowly changing for you, Libra. A new phase of life is beginning because you're going through this period, right? Which is where the cycle, the wheel, is slowly turning. Where there is period of personal growth and extreme change that is cropping back into your life. Where you will see success after a lot of failure in your life. Because destiny and fate, right, will allow you very little control over the coming events. Whatever your destiny and fate is for the new cycle will happen. You will have no control over it. But all you can do is to go with the flow. And with the promise that your future is definitely moving towards a better time. Right? Towards a better time. And that is where your pain, your guilt, your suffering will slowly start to come down. As the wheel moves, as the cycle moves, and that is what, as the hermit you are waiting, you are looking at this change. That you have no control. What's going to happen tomorrow, day after, a year later, you have no control on that situation. But you have to believe that your new future, your new destiny, your new life path is going to give you back what you haven't got before. You have to trust that. You have to believe in your fate, right? That's your calling. That's your spiritual part of your calling, your understanding, right? Because you have been in search for answers. When this time is going to change, you're waiting for this. When this new period is going to begin, right? And many of you will withdraw at this time to find that answer towards the cycle of change in your life, but for which there is a lot of peace and quiet time that is required here. Because for you to change this cycle, you need to change your values. You need to change your understanding. You need to become more organized. You need to become more disciplined. You have to make decisions taking a lot of caution, right? You cannot do what you have done before. So you have to be very, very careful with the beginning of a new cycle where you have to make decisions, take decisions very cautiously. Take advice from others, definitely. Because by yourself you might not find all the answers in here. So take advices from friends, from guide, from anybody. It also could be a spiritual mentor for you, Libra. So if you are following somebody spiritually or you have a mentor in your life, do definitely go to that person to seek the right help. Right? So some of you guys could be meeting with somebody who will defend your situation, who will inspire you, and who will also protect you. So that could be your mentor in the form of the hermit as well. Okay, some of you guys could be taking on a vacation, a sabbatical leave from work in order to do your own source of soul calling, but follow your heart. Just follow your heart and not the crowd in here, Libra. Don't do what others are doing. If others are all moving towards the north, not necessarily that you have to move towards the north right now. You might want to move towards the east or the west or the south, right? So do what your heart is telling you to do, for which there could be a mentor who could be guiding you, or there could be somebody coming into your life who will allow you, inspire you, protect you, tell you to follow your heart towards the beginning of the next cycle in your life. So there is definitely a change that is showing up in here for you, Libra, with the Page of Cups, right? And this person or this situation could be somebody in your life who comes from nowhere, right? And this person may not belong to your society. This person may not be from your social status. This person could not be dressed well, may just be a very common person, right? But this person comes in with some kind of a message that will make you think about this situation in a very nice way. There is a message here from the Page of Cups. This message is about passions of life. How you follow your heart for your own passions of life. Right? This person could be any kind of a blue-collar worker, could be a carpenter, could be a mechanic, could be anybody of that kind of a strata of society they belong to. But this person has a lot of passion and emotions about life in general. So this person could be bringing in a message for you, right? Which will kind of change your understanding about your own heart situation here as well. That will allow you to think in a different way about the future, that you want things different or you want to do things different, right? Now, this person could be there with you only for a short while as well. But whatever that impression this person or the situation leaves in your life, Libra, will make you think about what you haven't done before and what you need to do now in your life. Right? Because this person could tell you that you have only one life to live. So don't waste your life thinking about regrets, going through grief, going through pain, going through situations that do not serve you. Rather, trust your future, follow your heart, and do what you haven't done before. This could be the message that this person or this situation may be delivering to you, that in turn will allow you to go deep down into yourself to take decisions on this new thing in life. Okay, on this new situation in life. Because you know you don't have any control. So somebody is telling you that. Somebody is also letting you know that you have no control over what is going to happen. But don't waste your time over situations that you have already made a mistake with before, right? Rather, take back your power and force and concentrate yourself on the new beginning in life that you have to focus on to make decisions in the right way, right? So this Page of Cups is bringing in a message for you that will allow you to kind of get out of that grief and pain and sorrow and take action on your own situation here, Libra. Okay, the Ten of Cups, yeah. See, this person is talking about emotions in here. The Ten of Cups, that you have the right to feel happy. You have the right to feel happy. And wherever you feel happy, wherever you get your happiness, that's where you have to live. You have to stay, right? So this message will allow you, Libra, is what I'm getting. This message will allow you to enter a period of peace and contentment from all this pain, grief, and sorrow that you have been going through, regret, rehashing the past over what you have not done, what you could have done, and over what you can now do. Okay? So there you are getting a lot of support. You will be getting a lot of support from good friends, from people that you love. You know, for some, there could also be a special love relationships, right? Where commitments are made and kept. Really, where commitments are made and kept. That is the Ten of Cups, right? Where there is complete joy, complete happiness, forgiveness, the need to mend things, right? So, plus, you will also have, Libra, you will also have the material possessions you need to purchase a home or a dream car or anything in your life, because you're kind of focused on changing the cycle of your life with that message that is allowing you to move forward into the next cycle of your life with promises of everything turning out to be beautiful. To be beautiful. And then you have justice. Right? That's your energy, Libra. So there has been an injustice in your situation here with the Ten of Cups. When you really haven't found support, you haven't found good friends, you really did not find happiness. You know, commitments were made but broken, right? There is no joy, no happiness, no forgiveness, no reconciliation. You have gone through all that. That's when injustice has happened, right? So this is where justice is walking in. Some of you guys could be leaving an old relationship, right? This is the card of personal integrity and fairness. When you are telling yourself that all you need to do is to solidify your karma, and you take responsibility for your own actions. You take responsibility to bring back that happiness, the peace, the tranquility, the love, the forgiveness, the reconciliation back into your life. Okay, because you see, the card of justice is cause and effect. Cause and effect, right? So every action you take will have a direct effect on this Ten of Cups, right? So be very decisive. Don't go back and forth. If you go back and forth, this is not going to happen. Oh, can I do it? Should I do it? Will I do it? No. That's what I said. If, the word if, is not there in your vocabulary, I can do it. I will do it. Because every word, every action will have a direct effect on your happiness in life with your karma, right? So move forward. Move forward, Libra. If you have a contract, an agreement, some kind of legal dispute, right, that will be resolved. That will be resolved, right? So if you have been wronged here with commitment factors, with broken promises, with friends, with loved ones, that will be resolved because justice is assured. Justice is assured in your case, right? That is all coming up in here with this potential growth outcome, the Ace of Wands. Anything is going to be possible. Anything will be possible in your case, Libra. Good times to begin a new project, right? Whatever you have been wronged in will be corrected for you. Personal power, intellect will be at a very, very high point. So tap into your creativity, guys. High amount of energy, high amount of enthusiasm, okay, is all going to float back. Good time to start the growth of something potentially good in your life. Lot of fertility that's building up slowly in your life. With warm and wonderful family life, friends, friendship, anything that makes you feel very, very happy within your own situation because you have been wronged in that situation, right? So whatever karma was before with regards to the wronged action, either with somebody in your life that you had done or somebody had done it to you, that's going to be corrected for you. That's going to be corrected, and there will be a potential fertility that is working in your favor. That's working back in your favor with a new beginning, a new start, a new growth towards your own success in your life, Libra. Okay, so don't feel this kind. Don't feel trapped. Don't feel trapped. Let yourself be open to understanding what it is that you haven't done before and what it is that message is carrying that will change the course of your life. So there is a message that is coming in that is definitely going to change the course of your life, Libra, within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Before the end of September, going into your birthday month. Okay? Because you are washing away that old energy of pain and regret and grief that had stopped your growth. So this message from somebody younger to you will change your whole life, whoever it is in your case, Libra. Please talk to me about the Hermit. It's in the center of your spread, guys, and I'm going to check on the Hermit energy before I wind up the reading. So listen carefully to any kind of messages you receive out of the blue. Even like I said, it could be just somebody coming into your house to do a chore, right? Repairing something. Could be a carpenter, could be a worker, could be anybody. And that person could tell you something that will immediately hit you to understanding your own situation here. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. This person or this situation is bringing in a breath of fresh air. This message is bringing in a breath of fresh air in your life, Libra. Whoever this is for you. It is somebody you know or somebody you don't know. It can be anybody. This Knight of Swords energy is a very, very decisive energy. Let me tell you that. This will make you take decision on what you haven't been able to take decision on before. This message will change your focus in your life, Libra, whoever this is and from wherever it's coming, right? And this will be a very quick energy that will come in and tell you to get up and get moving towards a better future for yourself, right? So there could be two messages that can happen, or there could be one message over which you take action on your situation here. But this is somebody who is very frank, honest, truthful, shrewd as well, but has a good heart. So your intention could be a little shrewd at this point as you are moving through the change of the cycle. But you have a good heart, Libra, because that's your energy. So you might want to do things differently now at this point in time without harming anybody else. Working for yourself. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Lot of emotions, unconditional love in your situation here, guys, that you want to bring back, or you are taking action from your heart here. You're taking action from your heart because you have a good heart. I just told you that. You have a good heart. Talk to me about the Queen of Cups. So you know what? You are like, okay, if that is so, I'm going to take action from the heart. Okay, this action from the heart is coming to you because of your mental energy. So it is a joint energy of your mind and your heart that is changing your future or your current situation to move you into your future course. Yeah, the Queen of Cups is all about unconditional love, right? It's all about love. It's all about dreams that you are waiting to manifest. The Emperor. So here it is. Here it is. Yeah. There is a situation, guys, that you are coming in contact with. Some of you guys can come in contact with a person who loves you dearly. Okay, and now you want to take action on that situation here. Temperance, yeah. There could be a compromise that is building up between two people here at the same point in time. So it could be a relationship between a boss and a co-worker as well, where both you guys are joining hands in order to change something for your life purpose in here. Right? So there is, or if it is not that case, Libra, you are getting into your element of understanding that in order to change your future, you need both love and you need both emotions and rational here, right? You just cannot be unemotional. Yeah, that also could be a part of the story. It can be two energies coming together to work towards their future. That could be one. Or it could be if it's your energy, not everybody has somebody with them. if it is your singular energy, you are realizing that you need to work towards a change of your life with your emotions, because the Emperor is not emotional at all. You need emotions in here. You need that unconditional love to support you, to give you that backing and that support in order to move towards your Ten of Cups and towards a beginning of a new cycle in your life. So some of you guys could be divorced or divorcing somebody, leaving somebody and tying up a knot with somebody else over here. But there is a balance that is working between your logical mind and your emotional towards this new beginning, towards the wheel. Yeah, with a new spiritual commitment in here, guys, with the Hierophant. So there is a new spiritual commitment with somebody in your life that you are coming to terms with in order to change your destiny in your life towards your betterment in here. So for some, you're realizing the importance of having both the emotions and your logical sense in the right balanced form. For some, in order to move quickly towards your betterment. Okay, for some, you have found somebody with whom you are kind of getting close to in order to make a move towards a new beginning in your life. So you are also in that energy when you are learning to trust somebody in your life back again, Libra. You're learning to trust somebody who you know has a lot of unconditional love for you, right? And the person is also learning to trust you back as they see you move towards your future aspiration in the right way. So there is some kind of a situation that is building up in here where somebody could be leading the way for you. There could be 3 people here working together towards moving towards the next course in action. Please talk to me about the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. There could be 3 people, or you are keeping your emotions. For some, it also could be you're keeping your emotions in check in order to take back control of your situation too. Yeah. You could be keeping your emotions in check to take back control of your situation in order to move towards your future. That also could be a possibility here, because you're being very shrewd about this situation, the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's 3 people. There are 3 people here. That's the joint, that's teamwork here. There is a teamwork here, guys. You could be starting that by yourself, Libra. But you will have people with you. You will have people to lead you through, right? So it's a teamwork that you're building up in order to move towards your next cycle in life. So there is a new community. You're learning to work with people. For some of you, you're learning to work in the right way, right? For some, you're learning to be shrewd, calculative, brutal, honest, but at the same time, you also have your emotions and your rational in mind. That is required to be a part of a team in here. That could be personal or it could be professional teamwork. Doesn't matter, right? But you are kind of dragging the energy more, so I'm getting. There could be 3 people helping you to build up something for sure. If not, you're dragging the energy from different resources to work towards your betterment, towards your expansion here. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste.